Okay. I can see one person present. I'm so sorry for this. Pardon. I wanted to give you guys ample time to, get something to eat after church and all of that. So I'm so sorry for starting late. So sorry. I was getting one or two things in order. I can see one person here. Please just identify. Okay. Oh, hi. All football. You're here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can just share and let others know that we have started. Oh, Chisom, you're welcome. You're welcome, Chisom. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for starting late. Okay. Oh, Leo, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's give others. I'm sorry. Yesterday I could not continue. I felt like we've spent a lot of time. I wanted to assimilate the ones we've learned yesterday. So while we're waiting for others, we'll do a small brain check. We'll do a small quiz to see how many of us remember what we learned yesterday. Oh, Abigail, good afternoon. Good afternoon. You're welcome. So while we're waiting for others, we'll do a small check to know, based on what we did yesterday, to know how many of us actually understands and remembers what we did yesterday. And we know we didn't finish microbiology. So I want to do a small brain check. So I'll give you, get your paper and pen. So you take this down while waiting for others. We're just 6 persons. I need a house to be full. Today is a lot of calculations, and I promise you I'm going to break it down to primary school level. So I need as much persons as possible. Mm. So while we're waiting for them to join us, so now I don't know if you're ready. Sugar, you're welcome. If you're ready, say hi. Say I am ready. I'm ready. Emma, you're welcome. Emmanuel Eze, you're welcome. Okay, you're ready. Okay, now let's assume the size of a colony. Size 2 mm. I pray also. I pray also. It won't disturb you, eh? I pray. Because today I know someone Chisom asked for calculations, and truthfully, that's what we're going to start with. But I just want to quiz you small on the last thing we did yesterday. Rain disturbed me a lot. That's why I ended the way I ended. I'm so sorry. Precious, you're welcome. So now, the size of the colony is 2 mm in diameter. The shape is regular. The edge is entire. The color is yellow uncleared. Consistency is butyrous. The fermentation is lactose fermentation. Elevation is raised. With a gram reaction, of gram-negative coca in chains. Gram-negative coca in chains. Now, I need you to implicate organisms for me and tell me the biochemical test you're going to perform and what you're going to be requesting for. Let's just do that in 5 minutes before we go over to the business of today. So I'm waiting for your answers in the comment section. Hope you all got what I called. So I'm waiting for your answers. I hope you guys got the question. Okay. No. I said, oh, sorry. Rod. Abigail, sorry, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. Gram-negative rod, not cocci. Gram-negative rod in chains. It's a mistake. So simple, I said the size of the organism is 2 mm in diameter. The size is 2 mm in diameter, 2 millimeter in diameter. The shape is round or regular. The edge is entire. The color is yellow uncleared. The consistency is butyrous. Elevation is raised. The fermentation is lactose fermentation with a gram reaction of gram-negative rod in chains. What organisms, based on what we learned yesterday, how to implicate organisms, what organisms are you going to implicate? And what biochemical test are you going to perform? That's the question. Okay. Organisms implicated: Escherichia species, Klebsiella species. Joshua, I say you did not get the question. What I said was, take for instance the organism, the colonial morphology is 2 millimeter in diameter. Be writing it down, keep writing it down. Oh, Abigail, that's beautiful, I said the size is 2 millimeter in diameter. The shape is round, edge is entire. Consistency is butyrous. Elevation is raised. Fermentation is lactose fermentation. Color is yellow uncleared. What else? I said, what organism will you implicate? And what biochemical test did you perform? So Abigail says Escherichia species, Citrobacter, Enterobacter. While Leo says Escherichia species, Klebsiella species. Okay, that's beautiful. So what biochemical test would you perform? Or what would you request for? Biochemical test: oxidase test, motility, and Indo. Okay. This is beautiful. It shows that we learned well yesterday. But there is a small but. Once you get to the point of motility, it is your results from your colonial morphology until that point of motility that will tell you if you're going to go to Indo or citrate. Already I said the organism is Butyrius, truthfully, but there are some E. coli that are also mucoid. So you don't exactly use just colonial morphology, like I said yesterday, to tell the organism. Do you understand? So it's at the point of motility that you are sure, because E. coli is motile, while Klebsiella is non-motile. So it's at that point you now say, okay, what biochemical tests can I use to really differentiate Escherichia coli from Klebsiella? Then you go to Indo to pinpoint Escherichia. You see, so Abigail, you did very well. I just needed to explain your answer for others to understand. Chisom, thank you very much. Yes, you start with oxidase to differentiate Enterobacteriaceae from non-Enterobacteriaceae. That's beautiful. Just make sure you know your principles, eh? Make sure you know your principles. I don't want to stress you so much with microbiology today, because we have lots of calculations. If at the end of our today's job, our today's class, we still have time, we'll go back and answer more micro questions. But I did not answer any sub questions yesterday for micro. So I'll ask 3 questions now and then enter chemical pathology with the calculations. So question 1, what is recrudescence? And question 2, what is sequestration as regards malaria parasite test? And question 3, what is relapse? So I'm waiting for your answers in the comment section while I prepare the notebook like we used yesterday for our calculations. So I'll be waiting in the comment section. Okay. Alexandra. Rita says relapse is when the malaria reoccurs after a certain period of time. Due to what? Due to what? Ugo, okay, you're welcome. Okay, Anastasia says recrudescence is the reoccurrence of related to malaria. We're talking about malaria parasites. Don't give the definition as per just an English word. Okay, I said, what is the meaning of these terms as regards malaria parasite testing? Recrudescence, sequestration, and relapse. Chisom, did you get that? Due to incomplete clearance of the original infection from the bloodstream is recrudescence. Yes, incomplete clearance due to something like um, incomplete drug dosage. You didn't finish the medication. And after some time, the organism grows resistant to that drug regimen. So at the end of the day, it just immobilizes the organism, but does not actually kill the organism. Okay, Joshua, thank you for that. Waiting for others. They've told us what recrudescence is. What's sequestration? What's relapse? What's sequestration? What's relapse? Okay, I don't know why nobody's answering. I was thinking this would be I was thinking this would be an easy deal question. Okay, sequestration. To sequester, as an English word, to sequester means to hide. Now, what does it mean? Now, you know that your red blood cell has a lifespan of 120 days, after which it's been destroyed by the spleen, right? So now, what happens is when the malaria parasite gets to the erythrocytic stage, that is infecting the red blood cell, and then you become feverish and all of that symptom you go down with. That's the erythrocytic stage. Now, when it gets to that stage, it infects the red blood cell, causing damage to a lot of them. That's why you go down with severe anemia at some point. And then these red blood cells are no longer in the normal form the spleen knows a red blood cell to look like. So what happens is, excuse me. So what happens is, because these red blood cells have been infected, they no longer take their normal form. They don't look normal to the spleen. So the spleen usually destroys them. So the spleen further reinforces the anemia. Do you understand me? I'm coming somewhere. I'm not yet giving the definition of sequestration. No. Okay. So what happens is, some of these infected red blood cells now that houses some of this plasmodium will go and hide under vessels. They'll go and hide under vessels, your venules and capillaries, running away from destruction. So when they do that, the spleen cannot see them to destroy. So at the end of the day, they still go back to the system again and cause a reinfection. And Plasmodium falciparum is known to do that. Do you understand it? You need to understand this thing understand it first, so that you can now say it anytime, any day in your own words, so that you don't start thinking about oh, how will I start answering these things. So that is sequestration for you in a very simple term. So someone Anastasia says relapse is a return of the signs and symptoms of malaria parasite after a period of improvement. It may be due to the action of hypnozoins, especially in P. ovale and P. vivax. Yes, 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 yes. Rita says relapse in malaria refers to the recurrence of malaria symptoms caused by dormant liver stage parasites, hypnozoins, that become active weeks or months. Yes. Now, if you remember the life cycle of malaria parasite, we don't have time, so I did not bother to go into that. There's the schizogony and the sporogony. Now, there is a stage in this of the malaria parasite now in the human body, where it forms hypnozoins in the liver. Now, some of these hypnozoins do not continue to go and form trophozoites, schizons, and then trophozoites. They stay dormant in the liver. They don't continue with others. So after the person must have taken drugs and gotten better, these hypnozoins, after a while, after weeks, will come and continue the cycle and develop into trophozoites, causing a reinfection, making you to now relapse and go back to the hospital again. So that is, oh my goodness. Gupta, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome from Nepal. So that's what happens with relapse. So that's about that for the question that I wanted to ask. So today we'll be beginning with chemical pathology. So many people are scared of conversions and trying to actually identify some of these things. Making some of these conversions, because in chemical pathology, a lot of these conversions are involved. So you need to actually know how to convert from one SI unit to another to actually answer some questions and even perform some tests, because there are a lot of SI units and so many people get confused along the way. So I'm going to break this down to basic knowledge. I'm going to begin from somewhere you know before taking you to where you don't know. So we're going to begin from where you know, and then we're going to go over to where you don't know. So because of the complaint yesterday, we'll be using our makeshift board like we did yesterday to actually get this point home. So pardon me if I use this. So I'm going to take this down. Give me a moment. Okay, I believe all of you can see this. I don't know if you can't see our makeshift board, please let me know. I'm trying to fix. So now there are several quantities that can be measured in chemical pathology. There are several quantities that can be measured in chemical pathology, one of which is mass. I hope you're seeing our makeshift board. One of which is mass. So quantities. Just follow me. Quantities that can be measured in chemical pathology, one of them is mass. The second one is volume. And the third one is the amount of substance. Okay, now mass. What is the SI unit of mass? What is the SI unit for mass? I want to make sure that everybody is following me. I don't know if you guys can hear me. The unit for mass is gram. It's not kg, it's gram. Now, what's the unit for volume? Volume. Volume. Liters, yes. Now, what's the SI unit of amount of substance? What is it measured in? Amount of substance. Moles, yes. Yes, thank you, Rita. Moles. I just hope you can see our makeshift board. Now, we're going to talking about prefixes. I hope you get this one. This is the unit. This is every measurement they are going to, every quantity is either a mass, a volume, or amount of substance. I hope we got this one. We need to be getting it at every point. If you understand here, just say I am with you. Okay, Chisom, you understand this. Now let's go over to prefixes. Okay, now we have certain prefixes when we are talking about chemical pathology calculations. One of them is giga. Just follow me. I'm going, this one too is something you know. I'm going from the known to the unknown. Now, giga is 10 raised to power 9. Do you understand me? That means 9 zeros. 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 zeros. So giga is raised to power 9. 10 raised to power 9, which is 9 zeros. Now, you also hear of mega. Now, mega is 10 raised to power 6, which is 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we have kilo. Kilo is 10 raised to power 3, which is 3 zeros. Do you understand me? Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Please, if you have any question at any point, do ask. The next one is deci. Deci means 1/10. Deci means 1/10. Or if you divide, you will now have 10 raised to power -1. Are you guys with me? The base of every single calculation we'll be doing is from this thing I'm saying now. So I need to know that you guys are with me. You're understanding what I'm doing. I need to know that you guys are with me. Okay. All right. The next one you hear of centi. Centi is 1/100. Either you say 1/100 or 10 raised to power -2. 10 raised to power -2 is when you divide by 100. This one, when you divide by 10. That's centi. The next one is milli. Milli is 1/1000 or 10 raised to power -3. And this is when you divide by 1,000. Now the last one, okay, there are two more. We have micro and then we have nano. So micro is 1 divided by 1 million, or 10 raised to the power minus 6. The last one was 10 raised to the power minus 3, right? So this one now is minus 6. Or when you divide by 1 million. The last one is nano. It's 1 divided by 1 billion. That is 9 zeros. Or 10 raised to the power minus 9. That is when you divide by 1 billion. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. If you understand to this point, please tell me I understand. We want to go into calculations using what we just said. If you understand to this point, please say I understand. Okay, Rita, I say you understand. Okay, I understand. Okay. All right. Chisom, you understand, right? Okay. That means for every place you see kilo means 1,000. Deci is 1/10. Cent is 1/100. Milli is 1/1,000. Micro, 1/1 million. Nano, 1/1 billion. Okay. Now let's go from the known. Little examples. Now, let's do something on volume. Convert, example, convert 2 mils to liters. Convert 2 mils to liters. Convert 2 mils to liters. Now, I gave you those things I gave you before now because we're going to be using them. And you'll see how easy it is using those things. Now, to use that thing, remember that we said M. M is micro. Sorry. M is milli, right? Because the unit given in the question said 2 milliliters. We are converting 2 milliliters to liters. So now you answer the question. See what you do. I'm breaking it down. So it's 2 milliliters. What is 2 milliliters? It's 2 times milli times liters. So no. Alexa, see, calm down. You're already giving me answers. I want to break it down so that other people, if I give them something else, they can be able to follow this procedure I'm giving now. I know, yes, it's easy to convert 2 milliliters to liters. I understand. I know. But then let's do it this way for those who find calculation as a problem. So that's how I'm going this route. So you multiply like that. You say 2 times milli times liters. You come 2 times, what is milli? We go over to what we wrote before. What is milli? Milli is 1/1000. Are you with me? Milli is 1/1000. I hope people are writing. Milli is 1 over 1,000. So we say, okay, milli. We'll come and write milli 1 over 1,000 times L. It is L we want to convert to, so we will not write L in any figure. We want to convert to L, right? So we will not write L in any figure. We'll just put it as times L. It is L we are looking for. So now, someone should solve this math for me and tell me. This will give us, this is equal to 2 over 1,000 liters. So someone should do the calculation for us. I hope people are understanding this procedure I used, and I hope you like it. So what is the answer? 2 divided by 1,000. Okay, 0.002 liters. 0.002 liters. So this is how simple conversion is. Using this little illustration, just the prefix that we just give, that to some people it may not make sense. So never forget this prefix, because you will always use them no matter the conversion they give you or they ask you to do. Now let's go over to the next one. Now, I want to ask you one question. Now convert the 0.002 liters back. Convert it back to mils. Convert it back. Convert it back. I say 2 mils, but a lot of persons don't understand how you arrive there. What if the question just gave you convert 0.002 liters to mils? A lot of persons will not be able to do it. Now you're answering because you already know that it was 2 mils before. So now I don't even know that it was 2 mils before. How do we convert? Oh, Chisom, please specify what you don't understand. Is it the conversion to liters you did not understand? Chisom, specify. Which one don't you understand? Is it the conversion to liters? Please specify. Which conversion don't you understand? Is it the conversion to liters or this one we are trying to solve now? Converting it back to mils. Yes. Yeah. Don't worry. We are together. That is exactly what I want to do now. Using primary school style. You don't need to crack your head too much. Following these our prefix again. Now we follow the prefix again. What did our prefix say about milli? About milli. Milli is what? 1 over 1,000, right? Or 10 raised to the power minus 3. Or you divide by 1,000, right? So now let's go. Usually when you're solving any calculation, go from the known to the unknown. Now what is the known? What do you know about mil? What we know about mil is that 1 milliliter is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 3. Is that true or false? Is that true or false? Mesoma, what don't you understand? Be specific. Chisom is saying, is the conversion back to me? She doesn't understand. And that's what we're trying to do now. So we want to convert back to mils. Now you have to go from the known to the unknown. In any calculation, you start with what do I even know about this SI unit? What do you start from the known? Now what we know based on what our prefix says. See what our prefix says. Mil is 1 over 1,000 or You can, if you divide, if you convert this to, is the same thing as 10 raised to the power minus 3. Is also 10 raised to the minus 3 is also the same thing if you divide by 1000. So if you divide 1 by 1000, it's 10 raised to the power minus 3, and it's also this. So we know that mil is 1 over 1000, or 10 raised to the power minus 3. So that's what we've done here. So we know that 1 mil is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 3. Now, we don't know, we also know 10 raised to the minus 3 liters. Now, we know the liter of the one we want to what we want to convert to mil, but we don't know the mil, right? So we're going to say the same line of liters. Now we're going to put 0.002 liters here. So how many mil can give us 0.002 liters? We don't know. We put question mark here. Are you with me? If you are with me, say I am with you. If you are with me, say I am with you. Okay, you are with me. So now, what we now do is to make this question mark subject of the formula. We'll make this question mark the subject of the formula. How do we do that? We cross multiply. So we'll cross multiply. When we cross multiply, 1 mil times 0.02 milliliters. 0.02 liters rather. So what we have is question mark equal to 1 mil times what? 0.002 liters over what? 10 raised to the power minus 3 liters. Now, liter will cancel liter, right? Right? Okay. We'll go ahead. This 10 raised to the power minus 3 will represent it as, this is 1 mil times 0.002 over, I hope you can see what I'm doing. Over 1. You know, another way of representing 10 raised to the power minus 3 is 1 over 1000. Mary says, Ma, why did you put liters with the mil? I told you we went from the known to the unknown. 1 mil is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 3 liters from our prefix. From our prefix. Mil is represented as 1 over 1000, or 10 raised to the power minus 3. And I already told you that the unit for volume is liters. So all these things you are seeing here, the unit for volume, any of them that is used to measure volume, this thing now, the end of it is L. 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 Are you understanding? All these things are conversions for that central SI unit that is acceptable, which is for volume is liters. That's why I started with that. Do you understand me? So now coming back to this now. Coming back to our calculation now. We said 1 mil is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 liters. That is the known. Now, how many mil will give us 0.02 liters? We don't know. That's the question. Now we're trying to solve it. So to find out, we'll cross multiply, making this question mark the subject of the formula now. So if we do that now, 1 mil, we bring it here, times 0.02 liters, we bring it here, all over 10 raised to power minus 3 liters. Liters cancel liter. Merit, I hope you're understanding me now. So the liter will cancel the liter, and then we'll come down again and say 1 mil times 0.02 over 1 divided by 1,000. So we will now represent this 10 to minus 3 now in another way, which is this. They are both the same thing. Now, remember your mathematics. This 1,000 now, when this thing is a division sign, this over, meaning that this 1,000 can go up. It can go up. So it's going to go up now. So that's what we're going to do. This 1,000 now will go up. Once this 1,000 goes up, it cancels the division sign. I want to believe we all know that mathematical rule. So what we're going to have now is 1 mil times 0.002 times 1,000 over 1. Is anybody confused? Is anybody confused? Before there was over 1,000 here. It's just like plus and minus sign and their rules. Same thing applies with times and division. If a divisional sign goes up, it changes to a multiplication sign. So as it has gone up now, it's now times 1,000. So someone should give us the answer to this. Someone should give us the answer. Someone should run the multiplication for us. If you are here, I need the answer to this. I hope you can see what we're doing. Two. Okay. So it's now 2 mils. That is our answer. Chisom says, the 10 raised to power 3, if you directly convert it to 0.001 and multiply it with 0.002, I will still arrive at 2 mils. Yes, that is mathematics for you. That is mathematics for you. I just did it primary school style. Forget all the big calculations they've been giving you. Oh, it's hard to understand calculation. I just broke it down now to primary school style. It works for you. Go ahead. I already told you that 10 raised to power minus 3 is the same thing as 1 divided by 1,000. And it's the same thing by dividing by 1,000. So if you chose to divide the 1 by 1,000, very beautiful. So you see, that is it. It's not hard. We are done with conversion for volume. We'll do another one. Now, I will give you one now. I'm going to give you one now. Convert for me 100 mil to DL. Did you get the question? Convert 100 mil to DL. D. Hope you don't forget your prefix. Like I said, the prefix is very, very important. If you want to forget anything, don't forget the prefix because that's what you'll be using. The D now is deci. The D is deci. Oh, don't forget. Your meal. See to. So work with it. Follow the same pattern I gave you. Follow the same pattern. Follow the same pattern and solve it. Convert 100 mils to DL. I'm waiting for you guys, so. Let me give you small hints. Remember that whatever conversion you want to do, you have to do it first to the general SI unit that is known. The SI unit for volume is what? Liters. So you have to first convert whatever you want to do. Convert it first to liters. Then take it up from there. You say, I will use the value for deci or the value for mil, since the both of them are known and given. No, they are not known. You want to convert 100 mil to deciliter. The question is, how many 100 mil? 100 mil, if you change it to deciliter, it will give you what? It will give you what deciliter? That's the question. So, you will first need to convert these 100 mils to liters. It is after converting it to liters now, you start your deciliter journey. I think people are a little bit confused with this one. So I'll also do this one and then give you another one to solve. So let me do this one, since you guys are confused about it. So now, you remember the way I did this first one? Remember the way I did this first one? What I did here was, I first of all represented, see it here. I first of all expressed it like this, right? This is how you should be starting. Express it like this. Don't think that, when they want to see calculation now, you start fidgeting. Express it. Do it this style I did it now. 2 mil. You say 2 times M times L. You say 2 times M times L. So now let's do the same thing for that one. So 100 milliliter. You say 100 times M times L. Like I said earlier, I want to convert first to what? Liters. It is after conversion to liters now, then we will now convert to DL. That's how you go. So Representing this one again is 100 times what? What is mil? Someone should tell me what is mil. What is mil? And I don't want to be giving you all the answers. You should tell me from what we've been doing. Mil is expressed as what? Praise God. 2 meals. I don't understand. I'm asking, what is meal? What is meal now here? What is meal? 1 over 1,000. Yes. 1 over 1,000 times L. Do you understand this now? So we'll cancel. 0 cancel 0. So what do we have left? What we have is 1 over 10 liters. 1 over 10 liters is what? One over 10 liters is what? Zero 0.1. 0.1 liters. So now you see we've converted to liter point now. It's important you convert to liter point before you convert now to the SI unit they ask you to convert to. So now we've converted to liter now. So 100 mil is 0.1 liter. So now let's convert to deciliter now. Now, based on our prefix, one deciliter is equal to 1 over 10. You see why I say you should always remember this? You see why I say you should always remember the prefix. Don't forget the prefix. The prefix for deciliter, for deci rather, deci. The prefix deci means 1 over 10 or 10 raised to the power minus 1 or you dividing by 10. Do you understand me? Like I said earlier, you go from the known to the unknown. Now we know that deci is 1 over 10 liters. Deci. 1 deci. 1 deci. 1 deciliter is equal to 1 over 10 liters. The question now is, how many deciliter will give us 0.1 liter? The essence of converting that microliter to liter is so that the SI units at this point will be matching, so that they will match. Because this side should be matching, this side should be matching. Do you understand me? If you understand to this point, please say, I understand. If you understand to this point, please say, I understand. Okay, I understand. Okay. Chisom, do you understand? There's only 2 persons that are saying they understand. I need all of you to follow. It's very important. So now we'll do the same thing that we did the last time. We'll do the same thing that we did the last time. You know, this 1 over 10 can say or 10 raised to the power minus 1, right? Minus 1 liters. So we can use any of them. So now we'll cross multiply, making the question mark the subject of the formula. So doing that, to say 1 deciliter is equal to, sorry, multiplied by 0.1 liter all over what? Either you say 1 over 10 or 10 raised to the power minus 1, any of them. Let's choose 1 over 10 liters. So liter will cancel liter. You remember what we did the last time, right? When the 1000 went upstairs and became times 1000, that's the same thing that's going to happen here. So we'll say equal to 1 deciliter times 0.1 times what? 10. This one now has gone up over 1. Please, can you multiply this and give us the answer? You know, some people are so fast. From our calculations, they've already given us the answer, 1 DL. But I want everybody to follow. So I want as much answers as possible because this is calculation. So I'll need you to be responding to me to know that you're getting what I'm saying. Yes, above, you got it. Is 1 deciliter. So this is our answer. So you see, it follows the same pattern. That is the reason why I started by giving you prefix. I told you the units of measurement, the quantities, which are mass, volume, and amount of what? Substance, which is the SI unit is moles. The unit of measurement for mass is gram, and that for volume is liters. You understand? So that's the reason why I started with that. That's the reason why I started with that. So that's the reason why I started with that. Then we went on to talk about prefix. And I gave you this prefix. Please, I don't know how you want to do it. Just master this prefix. It's going to really help you. And it's going to make your calculations a lot easier. It's going to make your calculations a lot easier. So you don't need to. I heard some people cram calculations. Please don't cram them. Don't cram them. Don't cram them. Just know the pattern. Just know the prefix. Know the prefix, and then you are good to go. You're good to go. So you see. So now, let me. I'm going to give you this one, although it's a different unit now. But I'm going to give you this one. I want to see how people are going to get it. Let me be sure that this measurement of volume now is entering some people's. It's entering people's head. Now convert this one for me. Please be fast there. So we don't waste a lot of time doing just chemical pathology. So convert 1000 microliters to mils. Convert 1000 microliters to mil, please. You know that in the exam condition, you can't just, because you feel like, okay, I know this thing, let me just write the answer. Maybe you just this question, I just write equal to the answer. It's not done. The process of achieving the answer is very, very important. And in fact, it has more score than the answer itself. So please don't skip those little process we did. I know you know the answer, but show them how you got the answer. It's very important in mathematics. So please, can someone solve this for us? I hope you're seeing my. I hope you're seeing what we're doing. So I'm waiting. Someone should give us the answer. And I need you to calculate this. Oh, calculate this in your book. I know it's just the answer you give me, but I need you to solve this in your book. You know what I told you, right? You take it first to liter. Any conversion you're doing, you take it first to the unit of measurement, and in this case, it's liter, before you start converting to mils, just like we did the last time. So I am waiting. Someone should give us the answer. And by now, all of you should have your calculator ready. Okay, someone, Anastasia is saying 1 mil. That is correct. Do you agree with her? Oh, I shouldn't have said yes. Yes, 1 mil is the answer. Yes. But now for the purpose of those that don't know how we got to 1 mil, I'm going to solve it. Because I know some people are not still. I need you to get used to this, get confident with it. I need to get confident with it so that you can solve anyone they give you, any SI unit they decide to give you. You still follow the prefix. Follow the prefix. It's very important. Just follow what? The prefix. Now, to convert this, we'll start again the same way. 1,000 times micro. Oh, sorry. Times micro times liters. The same way we did the last one. 1,000 times micro times liters. So 1,000 times micro is what? From our prefix, micro is what? From our prefix, micro is 1 over 1 million, or 10 raised to the power minus 6. From our prefix, micro is 1 over 1 million, or 10 raised to the power minus 6, or you divide by 1 million. So we come here, we say 1 over what? 1 million times L. You see? See, it's not hard. So if we cancel this out now, I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm solving it for the purpose of those that don't know how to actually calculate it. It's different thing from knowing the answer, from knowing how to arrive at the answer, the process. So 0 will cancel 0. 0 will cancel another 0. This will cancel this. So 1 divided by 1,000 is what? Someone should tell us. 1 divided by 1,000 is what? 0.01. Okay. 0.001 liters. Now we have converted. Now we have converted to liters. Now we've converted to liters. Again, you go from the known to the unknown. What do you know about meal? That's the question again. What do we know from our prefix? What do we know about meal? We know that meal is 1 over 1,000 liters, right? So 1 mil is equal to what? 1 mil is equal to 1 over 1,000, or 10 raised to the power minus 3 liters. This is the known. From our prefix, this is the known. We know this one. We don't need to think about it. We know this one. Now the question is, these liters we converted to now 0.001 liters. How many mil is required to convert to this? How many mil would this 0.001 liters give us? You see, it's the same process, it's the same procedure. Again, we cross multiply, making the question mark subject of the formula. And if we do that, we're going to have 1 mil times 0.001 liters. All over what? 10 raised to the power minus 3 liters. Now, liters again will cancel liter. Come again. 1 mil times 0.001 over, I prefer bringing this out as 1 over 1,000. So this 1,000 now will go up again, just like the last time. So if it goes up, what we'll have is 1 mil times what? 0.01001 times 1,000 over 1. So what is our answer? So what is our answer? If you multiply this, what is it going to give you? I want to carry as much persons as possible. So if you multiply this now, if you multiply 0.001 times 1,000, what is it going to give you? 1 mil. Thank you, Anastasia. 1 mil. 1 mil. So that is it. You see, it is not hard. It is not hard. It is not hard. So now, does anybody have any issue? Okay, I'm going to give you one conversion again before we enter mass. Chisom, you know you were really talking about this conversion. I hope you are getting it. I hope this method is simplified for you. Now let's do this. Let me give you this again. Convert 1 deciliter to mil. Do this conversion for me. Convert 1 deciliter to mil. Oh, network is very bad. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. Try and look for where the network is okay. Yes, you can't. It's not clear. Oh, Chimo. Yes, convert 1 DL to mil. Convert 1 DL to mil. So I need you guys to give me the answer. Convert 1 DL to mil. To convert from DL to mil, I will first of all convert to liter. Beautiful. Before convert to yes. The same process that we went through. Yes. Convert to the unit of general SI unit of measurement for that particular quantity. For volume is liter. So always convert whatever they ask you to you want to convert it first to liters before you proceed on to converting to the units that they want you to convert it to. Yes, so you're correct. Yes. So first convert 1 DL to liters before you now convert it to mil. Yes. Someone said, Anastasia says 100 mils. Above says 100 mils. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy that we're getting this thing. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're getting it. I want to believe that everybody's getting this thing, though. And these people that are getting this thing, did you good with this before? Just tell us in the comment section. Were you confident with this conversion before now? Those of us that are getting this thing now, were you confident before now about this conversion? Did you know how to do it this way? Did you know how to do it this way before now? I want to know. I need feedback. Okay, said not really. I usually forget the steps if I don't go back to my notes. Okay, but I hope now, without going back to your notes, you can actually get it because your notes will be present on the day of the exam. So that is why I'm breaking this thing down to a level you can understand. At least now, without even going to your notes, you know that deci is 1/10. You know micro is 1/1000. Sorry, milli, sorry, is 1/1000. You know, micro is 1/1 million. You know, so these things are something these prefix are something it's something you already know before now, but applying it is usually the problem. Okay, I didn't really understand it. I was just cramming sort of, but now I understand the basics. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this class is really helpful. So now we've said the answer here is 100 mils, but I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it for those that are still confused. You know, the level of our understanding is not the same, so I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do this thing now. So now we go again. Like I said earlier, to answer this question, you don't have to crack your head. Express this 1 DL again. 1 times D times L. So you say equal to 1 times D. Deci is what? 1/10 times L. Equal to what? 1/10 L. 1/10 L is what? 1/10 is what? 1/10 L is what? 0.1. 0.1 liters. So 1/10 L is 0.1 liters. Beautiful. So now we'll go ahead. Now we know that 1 deciliter is 0.1 liters. So now we go from the known, like I said earlier, the known to the unknown for the one we want to convert to. So what do we know about mil? What do we know about mil? What do we know from our prefix? What do we know about mil? What do we know? What do we know about mil? We know that mil, 1/1000 liters. That is the conversion. That is 1 milliliter is equal to 1/1000 liter. So if we know that, that is the known. So 1 is equal to 1/1000 liter. That is the known. Now let's go to the unknown. So how many liters? How many milliliters? can we get from what? From what? 0.1 mil. How many milliliters can we get from there? So we'll now put it here, 0.1 liters. So to get the answer, we'll make this again subject of the formula. So making it subject of the formula, I'm going to cross multiply and say 1 mil times what? 0.1 liters over what? 1 over 1,000 liters. Liters will cancel liters. This 1,000 will go up, like we said before. If that happens, we'll have 1 mil times 0.1 times 1,000 over what? 1. So when you multiply this, you get the answer as 100 mil. Please and please, don't ever forget to put the SI unit. If you don't put it, all your effort is wasted. Like we said earlier yesterday, you know, I took my time to tell you people the mistakes other students have been making times past. They calculate so beautifully well, they do their practical so well, and then they omit the SI unit when they get to the results part. Please don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't forget the SI unit at the end of your calculation. Don't just write 100. Make sure you put 100 mils. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So at least we've done a lot of calculations now for volume. We've done a lot of calculations for volume. Now let's look at mass. Let's look at mass. We said the unit for measurement for mass is what? We just did for volume. The unit for measurement for mass is what? One core is saying, but rather than 1,000 going up, can you just say 0.001? Yes, of course you can say that. You can do that. It depends on what works for you. I already said that mil is 1 over 1,000 or 10 raised to the power minus 3 or divided 1 divided by 1,000. So any one that you're comfortable with is okay. The unit for measurement for mass, Chisom said, is gram. That's true. So the unit for measurement is gram. So the one we did earlier was for volume. And the unit for measurement there is what? This one was for volume. All this while we've been solving for volume. And the unit of measurement was liters. So we always converted to liters. So now what to do for mass? You see, it's the same pattern. It's not different. The same pattern. The same pattern. I'll solve the first one and then give you the next to solve. So now, let's try this. Convert 20 gram per DL to gram per liter. Did you see the question? Convert 20 gram per DL to gram per liter. Now, the difference here, I know some of you like, oh, it's looking strange. Now here, there is a mixture of mass and volume. There is a mixture of mass and volume here. The gram is for the mass. The DL now is for volume. And you're also converting to gram per liter. With this gram is mass. This one is volume also. So let me show you how to solve this. When the SI unit is carrying two quantities. So what do? You say, to answer this, you break it down again. It's always in a simplified style. I like the simple method. So 20 gram over this over here, bring it. Now they say you should convert it to gram over liter. So I just wrote this now. In a simple. I just represented this thing now. This same thing here is what I represented here. So that division sign that was here, I brought it down here. This one, I brought it down here. So now we've brought this thing out now. What's the next thing to do? So you're going to put 20. You're going to put 20 now on both sides. You need to divide both sides. You remember that mathematical principle? So you're going to take 20 to both sides now. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. Just give me a moment. Oh, I'm sorry. So now what this mean is equal to, this is 20 gram over DL, right? You're going to make this D. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm coming. Because this one, I always tell you to convert. Sorry, I'm coming. I always tell you to convert to the unit, the SI, the general SI unit that is known. For mass, it is gram. So this thing now is already in gram. There's no need to convert 20 gram to anything. It's already in gram. It's already in the basic SI unit. Now, DL is not in the basic SI unit, which is liter. So we are going to convert. We are going to convert it. Oh, Marianne, you say you can't hear me? Oh my goodness. Just try and see if you can go to where there is network. We are going to try to convert this now to the basic SI unit. Like I said, 20 is already in the basic SI unit. So what do? We're going to move this DL and convert it and then come back. I hope people are not getting confused. Please don't be confused. So at this point, you're going to pause. You're going to pause. You're going to pause this, and then you come and say, 1 DL is equal to 1 over what? 10 liters. Isn't it? Is that not so? I hope I'm not confused. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Okay, thank God. Okay, so now you're going to convert this DL now is not in the unit that you know. I told you for mass, it is gram. For volume, it is liters. For amount of substance, it is moles. It is moles. So now, this volume now, this SI unit now is mixed. It has both mass and volume. But the volume part of it now is in DL, which is not in the general SI unit that we know as, which is liters. So we're going to convert it to liters. So converting it to liters, 1 divided by 10 is what? 1 divided by 10 is what? 0.1. 0.1 liters. So now we'll continue with the calculation. 0.1 liters. So we'll say 20 gram over. So here you can say converting DL to liters. So now 20 gram is divided by what? 0.1 liters. So I want to do the division for us. What is our answer? What is our answer? $200 gram per DL. Beautiful. 200 gram per liters. Sorry, per liters. You see that we've successfully, by converting to liters, we're able to eliminate the D. You know, they say we should convert to gram per liters. So by converting we're able to eliminate the D, and change the 1 DN now. We changed it to 0.1 liters. You see? So this is how you convert when the units are the quantities are mixed like this. If they are mixed like this. So now I want to give you one to know if you've understood what I just said. If you understand, say I understand. Oh, someone is saying, "Ma, we can't see the other side." Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Okay, Solomon says, "I understand." So now I'm going to give you one to do. Chisom, hope you can see the other side now. So now I want to give you one to solve for me. So convert 80 gram per DL. Convert it to milligram per DL. So convert 80 gram per DL to milligram per DL. You know, this time around is going to be different. I hope you know that. Let me give you small expo hint. This gram now, you have to convert it to milligram. The DL is already in its right form. So is this is where the bulk of the work is. This gram, you convert it to milligram. You say, "Ma, please repeat the steps for the conversion to liters." Okay, sorry for the sake of Mary Ann and those that didn't get it. Let's go back. I said the earlier one was convert The question says, convert 20 gram per DL to gram per liters. That is what the question says. Convert 20 gram per DL to gram per liters. To do that, we broke this thing down into this. We broke it down into this. We expressed 20 gram divided by the DL to gram per liters. Then we said 20 gram over DL. That is what we want to convert now. So first of all, the part that was different in this whole conversion is the DL. This gram is same gram here, but this DL now, so we are going to convert it to liters. So you convert the DL to liters. How do we do that? From the known that we already know, we know that 1 deciliter is equal to 1/10 liters from our prefix. That's why I said never you forget the prefix. The prefix says 1/10 or 10 raised to the power minus 1 or divided by 10. So we use 1/10. So 1 deciliter is equal to 1/10 liters, which is 0.1 liters. So now we have converted to liters. This part now we have converted it to liters. So now the 1 deciliter there, even though I know you wondering, how do we know it's 1? Once you see a unit like this without number in front of it, take it as 1. So if you see a unit without number in front, take it as 1. So we took the deciliter as 1. So our answer is 0.1 liters. Now we effectively added it to the position. So 20 gram over 0.1 liters gave us 200 gram per DL. I hope you understand now. Marianne, I hope you understand now. Marianne, I need a response from you. I hope you understand it now. Okay, there is no response, but I believe you understand it now. So I need you to solve this one for me. Convert 80 gram per DL to milligram per DL.
Boy, anyone for me?
So I'm waiting for your answers.
When they go. Mouth now.
Okay, Marianne, you've gotten it. Solomon is saying 80,000. Solomon? saying 80,000. Is he correct? I need more answers. I need more answers. Oh my goodness, I made a mistake. Oh, Solomon, sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, the question says 80 gram per liters. Sorry. Oh, can you go again? Please solve. Solomon, please solve it again. Hmm? I made a small mistake. The question says, convert 80 gram per liters to milligram per DL, please. Please, it's not DL, it's liters. Please solve. Mary Ann, I've changed the question. Please, can you solve it again? Solve it again. You say I converted 80 gram to milligram and I'm getting 0.08 milligram. So what is next? Did you follow the procedure, Mary Ann? Did you follow the procedure? Follow the procedure like I did the other one. Follow the procedure. Follow the procedure. Plus, I've changed the question even. So go again. Solomon. Solomon is getting 8,000 milligram per DL. The question is it correct? I need more answers. I need more answers. Faith is saying 8,000. Faith is saying 80,000 milligram. I need more answer. Chisom, don't feel sad. You can get it. Follow the procedure I gave earlier. Follow the procedure and you will get it. Just follow that our procedure. Follow the procedure. I need more responses from you. Miriam is getting 8,000 milligram per DL. I need more answers. I have just how many persons that have responded? 3 persons. I need more answers. I don't want anybody to be left out. I'm seeing about 10 persons here, so I need 10 answers. Please, if you know that you're understanding this thing, you are getting it, share it to your classmates. Share the link to your classmates so they also learn this thing. Oh, share it. Don't learn alone. Share the link to your friends so that they also learn with you. Ichi, you are yet to try again. I've not seen your answer. Merit, I've not seen your answer. Anastasia, I've not seen your answer. Faith, I've not seen your... Has Faith answered? Faith has not answered. Okay, Faith has answered. Okay, since there's no I would have loved everybody to try to put your effort out there to see if you're going to get it or not, instead of just staying mute. That's the only way you learn, by trying it out, trying to solve it yourself and see if you're going to get it. Faith, we are converting to gram per DL. Don't make this mistake in exam. You're saying 8,000 milligram per liter. We are converting to milligram per DL. We are converting 80 gram per liter to milligram per DL. This is a very serious mistake. Oh. Make all the mistake you can make now. Don't make any in exam, please. So since we are here to get further answers, we're going to continue, as we have other things to do. Let me believe that if people are getting me. So now to solve this, we'll go the same pattern, just like we always do. So Chisom, just stay with us, You're going to get it. So now, we'll express it again the same way we expressed the previous one. We're going to express this thing now the same way we expressed the previous one. So we're going to say 80 gram over liters, to what? Milligram over DL. So now we'll bring out the denominator. So you see how to do this. You especially when both units are different, like when the quantities are mixed, and both of them are different from what you want to convert to. You see, here is gram, 80 gram to convert to milligram, liter to convert to DL. So when it is like this, you solve each. The previous one was it was the denominator that was different, but now both the numerator and the denominator are both different. So what do? We'll solve the numerator first before solving for the denominator. So how do we go about this now? You say convert 80 gram to milligram. So you see that we brought out the numerator to solve first. So how do we convert? You go again from the known to the unknown. So what do we know? What do we know? Someone should tell me in the comment section, what do we know about milligram? What do we know? What do we know about mil? What do we know? What do we know? What's the known about mil? Someone should tell us. We know that mil is 0.001. Okay, I prefer calling it 1 over 1,000. So what we know is that 1 milligram is equal to what? 1 over 1,000 gram. That is what we know. Now, what we have here is 80 gram. We'll put it here. So how many milligram can we get from 80 gram? We don't know. So what do? We'll make the question now subject of the formula by what? Cross multiplying. And then if we cross multiply, we're going to have 1 milligram times what? 80 grams over what? Over what? 1 over 1,000. grams. Gram will cancel what? Gram. This 1000 will go up. 1 milligram times 80 times 1000 over what? 1. Someone should multiply us and tell us. Multiply this for us and tell us what is the answer, the denominator. Chisum, I hope you are with us. Chisum, I hope you are with us. Chisum, I hope you are with us. Multiply this for us and tell us what the answer will be. Eight thousand. No. Multiply 80 times 1000. 80. Solomon, multiply 80 times 1000 times 1 milligram. What is the answer? So what I say you should multiply. Anastasia, 80,000 milligram. Remember, we are solving for the denominator. So the denominator is 80,000 milligram. So you see, we've been able to solve for the denominator. Sorry, numerator. I keep calling denominator. We'll be able to solve for the numerator. So this is the numerator. That's the number on top. So this is the numerator, 80,000 milligram. So we've successfully converted 80 grams to milligram. That is 80,000 milligram. So now the next thing is to convert these liters now to DL. That's now we're going to solve for the denominator. We're going to convert these liters to DL. So we go again from the known to the what? Unknown. Just the same way we did the previous one. So we're going to convert 1 liter to DL. You know, I told you that once you don't see any number in front of a unit, you take it as 1. So now we're going to convert 1 liters to DL. So what do we know? What do we know? What do we know about DL? What do we know about DL? Okay, Chisom, you're saying, ma, please go back from the conversion of 80 grams to, okay, I should go back. Okay, Chisom, the question says, convert 80 gram per liter to milligram per DL. This is just like what I've been giving you since. It's the same thing. See what you do. Solve the numerator before solving the denominator. So how can you convert 80 gram to milligram? Like you told me now in the comment section, what do we know about milligram? We know that milligram is 1 over 1000. So you write it. You say 1 milligram is equal to 1 over 1000 gram. That is the known. So we are solving it 1 primary school style. We don't want to confuse ourselves. So we remove this 80 gram now, brought it out. Let's convert it to milligram now. So now what do we know? We know that 1 milligram is equal to 1 over 1000 gram based on our prefix. That's why I say you should not forget this prefix. Don't forget the prefix. See, the prefix says milli is equal to 1 over 1000. Now, in this regard, now is milligram. So 1 over 1000 gram. So that's why we brought this one here down. Do you understand it? Now, We want to, what gram are we converting to milligram? Is 80. So we brought it here. Do you understand? Now we don't know how many milligram will give us 80. So we have to make it. So you say what milligram now will give us 80 gram? We don't know. So we'll make this question mark now. We'll make this question mark now the subject of the formula. We'll make it the subject of the formula by cross multiplying. When we cross multiply, we will say 1 milligram times 80 gram. 1 milligram will now times 80 grams, while this one now, the question will now times 1 over 1,000 gram. So this is what we brought down here now. So bringing this one down here now, gram cancels gram. And just like I told you, when 1 over 1,000, when it goes up, when this division sign goes up, it becomes multiplication. So now 1 milligram times 80 times 1,000 gave us what? 80,000 milligram. So, okay, you understand now? Okay. So now you see that. Check in my bag. Bring these glasses with inside my food bag. Just bring the food bag home. No, I changed them to that other bag. Wait for Palo. So you see that we go for the numerator now, which is what? 80,000 milligram. Now we want to solve for the denominator now. We want to convert the liter to DL. Do you understand? We are taking it 1-1. We're taking it 1-1. So now I want to convert these liters now to DL. So that's what. So now I'm asking, what do we know? What do we know about DL? Okay, we know that DL is 1 over 10 liter. 1 deciliter is equal to 1 over 10 liters. Correct. So now we're going to say 1 DL is equal to 1 over 10 liters. So now, the question is, don't forget, we are converting liter to deciliter. So now the question is, how many deciliter will give us 1 liter? Remember I told you, go from the known to the unknown. What do you know about that SI unit? Now, the prefix there is deci. Deci is 1 over 10. Now, the question is to convert liter to deciliter. So now, how many deciliter will give us 1 liter? Like I told you earlier, if you don't see any number in front of the unit, you take it as 1. So we're taking this one now as 1 liter. So now, how many deciliter will give us 1 liter? We don't know. We'll make this question mark again, subject of the formula, and we'll cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, what do we have? What do we have? We have 1 deciliter times 1 liter over what? 1 over 10 liter. Liter will cancel liter. This 10 will come up. So what do we have? 1 deciliter times 1 times 10 over 1. So what is our answer for the denominator? Marianne, you are confusing yourself now. You are talking about meals. Our question does not tell us there's nothing about meals in our question. I don't know what you're saying. Marianne, you say 1 deciliter equals to 100. That's not what we're talking about. We are converting 1 liter to deciliter. We're not converting 1 deciliter to meals now. So what is our answer? I hope you guys are with me. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? The answer is 10 DL. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So our answer is 10 DL. So now we're going to incorporate everything together. Remember that this one is a denominator. This one is a denominator. We are not done. This one now is the denominator, so we are not done. This answer is denominator. We're going to bring everything back together. You know, we took the numerator, solved it. This 80 gram, we solved it, and it gave us to milligram. We got 80,000 milligram. Now we took this L, now these liters, converted it to deciliter. Now solved it, and we got 10 deciliter. Now we're going to incorporate everything back. We're going to bring the 80,000 milligram over 10 deciliter. Zero will cancel zero. What is our answer? Our answer is 8,000 milligram per DL. So Solomon actually got it. Solomon actually got the answer, but I just wanted you all to see how he got it, because it was only Solomon and one other person that got the answer. I hope we all understand this now. Merit is not 8,000 gram. We are converting to milligram now. So it's milligram per DL. Never you make mistake with your units. Never you make mistakes with your units. So this is our answer. This is our answer. Is there any question? We want to go over to amount of substance. Let's say, give us another example. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, let me give you an example. I'm so sorry, I'm struggling with my stand here. Just bear with me. So now convert convert 30. What unit did I give you the last time? Convert 30 gram per liters to milligram per DL. Did you see the question? So convert 30 gram per liter to milligram per DL. Chisom, it is not long. It is not long. It is not long. It is not long. See, it's just like you solving. See, you know the way we started. It's just like you. If I tell you convert, okay, now solve this one for me. It's just like this one I'm giving you now. It's not hard. It's not long. It's just that I broke it down in a way in a way that will make it easy for you to understand. So that's why it's looking as if it's long. I broke it down. Solving the numerator before solving the denominator, it makes the work, it makes retention easier. So now convert 30 gram per liter to milligram per dl. Now you're going to solve the numerator and then solve the denominator. So you convert 30 gram now to milligram, then convert this liter to dl. So I want you guys to try it out. Try it now. Using the last example now. Try this one before I give you the answer. Try it. Try it on your own. Try it. Try it on your own. Follow the last procedure I gave you. Try it out on your own. I hope somebody is working. Is somebody working? I'm not getting any response. Okay. Chisom says 3,000 milligram per dl. Mary, 3,000 milligram per dl. Anastasia, 3,000 milligram per dl. Any other answer before we solve? Is there any other answer? Okay, Joy says 3,000 milligram per dl. Okay, let's solve and see if what people are getting is correct. So just like the previous one, we brought everything down. We expressed it this way. Don't feel too big to do this. Always do it. 30 gram over liters to milligram over dl. So now we're going to pick this first part and convert it to milligram. So what do we know about milligram? We know that 1 milligram. So we're going to say converting 30 gram to milligram. You say 1 milligram is what? Equal to what? 1 milligram is equal to what? Those of you that have not given us answer, 1 milligram is equal to what? What is the known? 1 milligram is equal to the known. What do we know? What do we know? What do we know? Okay. Yes. 1 milligram is equal to 1 over 1,000 gram. That is the known. So now the question is, how many milligram can how many milligram can we get from 30 gram? We don't know. So we cross multiply. If we cross multiply, We'll make this question now the subject of the formula. So if we do that, we'll say equal to 1 milligram times 30 gram over what? 1 over 1,000 gram. So the gram is going to cancel gram. This 1,000 will go up. So we'll have 1 milligram times 30 times 1,000 over 1. So what is our answer? What is, multiply this thing for me, what's the answer? 30 times 1,000 times 1 milligram. That will give us what? 30,000. 30,000 what? Milligram. $30,000 milligram, and this is our numerator. These are numerator. So now this answer is for the numerator. Now we'll go over to the denominator. The denominator says we should convert the liter now to DL. We should convert the liter to DL. So going again, just like we did the previous time. Going again like we did the previous time. We're converting 1 liter to DL. So what do we know? What do we know about DL? I need your answer in the comment section. What do we know about DL? What do we know about DL? What do we know about DL? I'm waiting for you. Okay, we know that 1 DL is equal to 1 over 10 liters. Beautiful. So we know that 1 DL is equal to 1 over 10 liters. So now the question is, how many DL can we get from 1 liter? You know, like I said earlier, that once you don't see any number in front of this liter, you know it's 1. So it's 1 liter. So how many DL can we get from 1 liter? We don't know. So we'll cross multiply, making this question mark solid of the formula. And when we do that, we're going to say 1 DL times what? 1 liter over what? 1 over 10 liter. So the liter will cancel the liter. And this term will go up. So what do we have? 1 DL times 1 times 10 over 1. So this will give us what? This will give us 10 DL. And this is the denominator. This is the denominator. This is the denominator. So now we are going to incorporate like we did the other one. So 30,000 milligram over what? 10 DL. If we cancel, 0 cancel 0. What we have is 3,000 milligram per what? DL. So Chisom, you see, this is not, it is not that long as you're thinking it. I made it this way so it will be easy for you to remember. So you don't have to cram. It may seem long, but then you don't have to cram this anymore. You see? So I'm so happy. Kudos to you guys. You got the answer right. So you see, it's not hard. Is it hard? So now we're going to move over to amount of substance. You know, I told you earlier that there are three quantities of measurement. We have mass, which is measured in gram. We have volume measured in liters. We've solved for volume, we've solved for mass. Now let's do for amount of substance, which is measured in moles. Moles. So now we're going to do something on amount of substance. Let's do something on amount of substance. So now convert. This one is amount of. This one has something on amount of substance, which is a mole. Hmm? Marianne, you say not really. Marianne, you did not get your own right. Is that what you're trying to say? You didn't get your own right. Just follow the way I've been going about the example since. All you need to do. All you need to do, just know those prefix. Just know those prefix and what they represent. That's all. It is math. It will always go the same way. Just know the prefix. That's all. So now we're talking about amount of substance now. So I'll give you something. Convert 5 millimole per liter to milligram per dl. Convert 5 millimole per liter to milligram per dl. Okay, you say you understand it, but with constant practice will all be perfect. Of course. Well, I hope that you don't need to cram this now, because it needs understanding. Once you're able to understand it, you can solve for any other thing. Per liter to milligram per dl. I don't know if there's anybody out there that wants to try. Millimole is amount of substance. Now, in this regard now, this one goes with a formula. This particular one now goes with a formula. It goes with a formula. So now I'm going to. So the question says you should convert millimole per liter to milligram per dl. So now, the formula for converting millimole per liter is this. Millimole per liter is equal to milligram per dl times 10 all over molecular weight or mass. You know, like I said earlier, there are three quantities of three quantities, especially in chemical pathology. You have your mass, which is measured in gram. You have the volume measured in liters, and then you have amount of substance, which is measured in moles. Moles. Now, this one now is in millimoles. Now, I'm telling you now that the formula for converting millimoles per liter to milligram per dl. Now, this is the formula. It says milligram per dl times 10 over molecular weight or mass. Do you understand me? I want to know if everybody's carried along. Do you understand what I just said? Do you understand me? Okay, Anastasia says yes. She's the only one responding. Okay, you understand? So now we go. Now the question is saying we should convert millimole, 5 millimole, to milligram per dl. So we're going to make this milligram per dl subject of the formula. And how do we do it? We'll do that by cross multiplying. We do that by cross multiplying. If we cross multiply, 1 milligram per dl is equal to millimole per liter times molecular weight or mass. All over 10. Do you understand it? Okay, so now we have made milligram per dl subject of the formula. Now the next thing, the question is, what is the molecular weight? Molecular weight should be given. Molecular weight should be given. So molecular weight is always known. Molecular weight is always known. Now let's take for instance this thing now. If they want to ask you this question, they'll give you molecular weight. Maybe they'll tell you the molecular weight of, let's use the molecular weight of glucose. You know, this question is always a glucose question. This is always a glucose question. You know, in chemical pathology, where they use millimole per liter, you know, milligram per dl is the old unit, and now the new unit of measurement is millimole per liter. So sometimes you want to convert the milligram per dl to millimole per liter. So now, so this particular question now usually measures glucose in the lab. That's when you're doing your fasting blood sugar and the rest of them, your Benedict solution and the rest of them, your glucose oxides and the rest of them. So now, the molecular weight of glucose is 180, which is always given. So the molecular weight is always given. The molecular weight is always known. The molecular weight is always known. Is always known. Is always known. So now, let's impute them. The molecular weight here says 5. So 5 times 180 over 10. So what should give us the answer? 5 times 18 is what? 5 times 18 is what? I know someone will come and ask, so let me put a box here. Molecular weight of glucose is equal to 180. Let's assume our molecular weight now is 180. What is our answer? Nobody's responding. 5 times 18 is what? Are you people there? 90. Don't forget your unit. Never forget your unit. So 90 milligram per dl. 90 milligram per dl. Now do something for me. Convert 90 milligram per dl to millimole per liter using that formula. Convert. Use that formula. What does the formula says? Millimole per liter is equal to milligram per dl times 10 over molecular weight or mass. So convert back. Convert 90 milligram per dl to millimole per liter. Convert. I'm waiting. Five millimole per liter, correct. 5 millimole per liter. This one I don't need to solve it now. There's a formula there. So if you use it, you get 5 millimole per liter. So that is that. For amount of substance. Any confusion? Before we move ahead, any confusion? Is there any confusion? Can we move on? Any confusion? I need a response so we can move ahead. We are still in Chem part 2. We have a histo to do. So I need a quick response. Mary, what do you mean? You mean I should solve it? Okay. The formula says millimole per liter is equal to gram per millimole per liter is equal to milligram per dl times 10 divided by molecular weight. So converting this now to millimole per liter, you say equal to 90 times 10 over 180. 90 divided by 18 is what? Merit. 90 divided by 18 is what? Mary said I should solve it. So Mary answer. 90 divided by 18 is what? Joy, at what point do you want me to recap? At what point? Joy, at what point do you want me to recap? Merit, give us the answer. Merit, give us the answer. 5. Don't just say 5. The answer is 5 millimole per liter. So you see, it's not hard. Joy, I don't know at what point you want us to recap, but I'm going to recap from amount of substance. I said amount of substance is one of those units that is used in chemical pathology and is measured in moles. So I said convert 5 millimole per liter to milligram per dl. So to do that, it said millimole per liter to milligram per dl. Now I told you that the formula for conversion from millimole per liter to milligram is equal to milligram per dl times 10 over molecular weight or mass of that substance. Now, you know it's amount of substance. So the question will tell you the substance and give you the molecular weight of that substance. Do you understand me? So we are assuming this substance now to be glucose, and the molecular weight of glucose is 180. So making milligram per dl subject of the formula. We say milligram per dl, we cross multiply and say millimole per liter times molecular weight or mass divided by the 10. You know, when multiplication sign comes down, it becomes division. Do you understand me? Now, millimole per liter, we replaced it 5 times molecular weight 180 over 10. We got 90 milligram per dl. Joy, I hope you are with us. Now we said let's reconvert the 90 milligram per dl to millimole per liter. So using the same formula, we got 5 millimole per liter, where the milligram per dl is 90 and the molecular weight is 180. We got 5 millimole. I hope you are with us now because we want to move on. We don't have time. And I think we are lagging behind. We spent a lot of time on these calculations. Now, I want you to note something. Equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight over valency. Equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight over valency. Just be noting these formulas. You're going to cram some formulas or know some formulas. So equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight over what? Valency. Now, let's talk about volumetric analysis. Mass percentage. One thing you should know is that concentration is the amount of solute that is dissolved. The amount of solute dissolved in a substance. That is concentration. So now, what is mass percentage? That's gram percentage. What is mass percentage? Is equal to Precious is saying, please, is this formula only used to solve for amount of substance? Yes. Yes, that formula is specifically for the conversion of millimole per liter to milligram per dl. That formula I gave you. And you know moles is a unit of measurement for amount of substance. So we are saying that mass percentage is weight per volume. That is gram per liter. Gram per liter. Gram per liter. So this is what is known as mass percentage. And mass percentage, you can write, mass percentage is the weight of a solute dissolved in 100 ml of solvent. Mass percentage is the weight the weight of a solute that is dissolved in what? 100 ml of a solvent. The second one is volume percentage. Oh my God, it wants to rain. The second one is volume percentage. Now, volume percentage is written as volume per volume. Volume per volume. And I said volume is measured in liters, right? So it's liter per liter. So what is volume percentage? volume percentage volume percentage is the number of ml of the stock that is dissolved in 100 ml of diluent. Volume percentage is the number of ml of the stock that is dissolved in 100 ml of diluent. I hope you guys are understanding what we are doing here, or you are with me. I think the weather is changing again. Let me see if I can change location. Just give me 1 minute. For all this, just pardon me. I want to change location before the rain. Okay, at least I'm safe from the rain now. So what we're trying to say is this: volume percentage I hope you can see what we are doing. Trying to set this, okay? Volume percentage, the number of mils of the stock dissolved in 100 mils of of a diluent rather. So now let's convert. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So now convert 10% sodium chloride to gram per dl. Oh, it's also affecting me, Anastasia. I don't know. Should we pause the class? Please, if you want us to pause the class, please let me know. The rain is also affecting me here, and I had to even change location. So if you want us to pause the class, please let me know, because it's also affecting me even. I need your response. I need your response. Oh, okay, the network is bad. So let's continue after the rain. So let's continue after the rains, okay? So that other people can benefit from the class. Let's continue after the rains. So once the rain is done, please just be checking our channel. Be checking our channel. Once the rain is done, I'm going to come back live, okay? Because today is the only day we have for this. We've never spoken about histopathology. So once the rain is done, please, you come back, eh? So see you guys. So I'm going to see you guys when the rain is done. So we'll come back and continue once the rain is done. Okay? So see you guys.